Hi everybody, Anna K. Morris here with your day 19 coaching video. I am shooting this video live from one of my favorite coffee shops, First Street Roasters. If you are in the Central Texas area, this is in downtown Temple. And I'm sitting here next to Derek.
Oh, hey.
Who's having a really good hair day and wanted to make sure that everybody got to see that today. If you didn't know this about Derek,
My gift to you all.
it's his gift to the world, is his really good hair. In fact, on the Peloton, Derek is called, he wanted to come up with something funny. I'm just like Anna K. Morris, not that exciting. But Derek wanted to do something silly, and I was like, oh, you're like Mr. Good Hair. So his name on Peloton. If you have a Peloton, go follow him, go ride with him. He's always looking for friends. He's Mr. Good Hair. But that's not the coaching video for today, but isn't that fun? I hope there's not too much background noise. I just knew that the day was gonna get away from me, and I didn't want to miss out on this coaching video for you guys, because I'm gonna give you my favorite, most number one, well, is it number one? It's number two. My number one tip is to journal every single day. Free form, you can do a prompt if you want to, but you don't have to do a prompt. 45 minutes. I know it's hard. I know, because I do it every day. I have 2 crazy kids. I have a husband who's also trying to journal. We have companies. It's a lot. And it sets the trajectory of your whole day. Okay, so that's my number one tip. So this is my number 2 tip. Let's call it number 1. Feels better. Number 1 tip to have you make the biggest difference in your day is to do the thing that you most don't want to do. Is this a joke? This is what happens when you try to do a video at a coffee shop. Okay. So my number 1 tip is to do the thing that you are most avoiding and will make the biggest difference. I'm going to give you an example. Yesterday, I was really stuck in my head. I brought Jack to school, and then I have a little bit of time, and I can either drive Dean to school or I can walk him to school. And walking him to school would have made us pretty late and all the things. It in a lot of ways didn't work, except I knew that I was stuck. And I knew that if I started moving and walking and getting in my body and out of my head, because this is crazy town, guys. This is not a good place to be. You want to get in reality, and moving helps me be in reality and helps all of us be in reality, right? So I was like, okay, Dean's just going to be a little late to school. I'm going to walk him because I need to walk. I need to walk through this garbage in my brain. And so I drop him off at school. We have a really fun, it's 25 minutes to get there, so it's a little long. And we just make faces at each other and giggle with each other, and it's the best. So it totally shifted my mood. But that's not the pro tip. The pro tip is after I dropped him off, I'm walking the dogs back in an empty stroller, and I was like, okay, what's the one thing I could do? What's the thing that I'm avoiding that I feel scared or stopped around and will make the biggest difference? And my coaching program is wrapping up. We've got our final call next week. And whenever that happens, I love to celebrate it, but there's also a little bit of sadness. And I'm creating another coaching program, but it's not like anything I've ever done before. I've always coached with Julia Cameron's book, The Artist Way. I've really kind of hid behind the book. If I get really honest about it, it's a really great book. I've loved it, but I coach so much more than that, and I've undercharged and undervalued myself. So I was like, the thing that I could do that would make the biggest difference is to fucking tell people what the next coaching program is. And so I did. So I shot a 5-minute video. It's up on YouTube. It's called The Reconnect. The coaching program starts June 7th. You can get your spot right now for a $500 discount. So it's $14.99 if you register right now, and it's $19.99 if you register later. It's going to be June, July, and August. It's going to be the context of the artist way. So we're still going to use that as one of the pillars of my coaching program. But really what you get is me, because I know how to listen to people like they've never been listened to before. And I can hear what it is that really matters, and I'm able to pull it out and give you the confidence to take action. So it could be really simple, right? It might not be you leaving your job and starting a company or finding the person of your dreams or having none of that. It's actually in the small, subtle things that we do in our life, like learning to do the one thing that you're most afraid of that will make the biggest difference. If you just started doing that every single day, your life would radically change, right? And you find out what those things are when you start journaling every day. So you don't need a bunch of books, a bunch of coaches. Maybe you need therapy. I don't know. Like, therapists are great. They're different. I have to tell you, when I started doing my own coaching on myself, I started doing this about 15 years ago, March 2008 to be exact. So yeah, exactly 15 years ago. My therapist fired me. She was like, you really got what you've been looking for here. You've been able to instill in yourself, and you're good. And that was incredibly impactful. Now, you might not be there in your life yet, but I know, because I've done it, that I can teach you how you can do that, how you can go to therapy, maybe a little bit less, maybe not at all, or maybe more, right? There's no wrong answer, and there's no way that you're supposed to do this. It's really just about what you need, what lights you up. It's different than what lights me up. It's different than Mr. Good Hair over here, right? I obviously don't care about my hair. I don't even wash it. He's over here coiffing it, doing all the things every day, right? That's his thing. And that's the point, is that we all just get to be more of who we really are. Like that 3-year-old that's playing on the playground that doesn't give a shit what other people think, right? If you could live your life from there. So that's why I say number 1/number 2 tip is do the thing that scares you the most right now, that you most don't want to do, right? Now, there's another little tip that I have. If that, you could be like, well, I most don't want to unload the dishwasher or make the bed. Make it fun. I just heard one of my clients last night said that every single time they go on a big trip, they've got a lot of kids, and every time they go on a big trip, and this was a ski trip, it's the worst packing. And because of the coaching that I do, because of what she's learned over the last 3 months with me, she told me that it was the biggest win, because rather than go into the packing like drudgery, she put on a really great song. She put on a really great playlist, and she had so much fun with it and so much joy with it. Guys, that's the work. It's not about all these big changes. Maybe that'll happen, cool. But it's about the little things. It's about unloading the dishwasher and having fun. It's about making the bed and having a pillow fight, right? So by moving up your energy, it has all of the magic and miracles that you're looking for start to come at you with velocity. So I love you. I hope that you go do something that scares you and that'll move the needle the furthest. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.